What's up, everybody? My name's Rhett Harper, and today we're going to be talking about some of the pros and cons of putting bigger tires on your truck. So bigger tires on trucks go hand in hand. It's one of the first things that a lot of people do when they get a new truck, but is it something that they should be doing? Is it something that you should be doing? Let's talk about some of the pros and cons. First, I'll talk about the pros. Some of the things I came up with is, first of all, it looks good. Bigger tires on a truck, it just makes it look better. I do think there's a point of diminishing returns. I don't like ridiculously large tires, but for the most part, if you put a size or two larger tire on your truck, I think it's going to make it look better. Another thing you're going to get from bigger tires is better traction. If you're doing a lot of off-roading or going in areas with a lot of mud or snow, maybe you want a little better traction, and some bigger tires are going to be a good way to do that. Another benefit that is going to help you when off-roading from bigger tires is you're obviously going to get more ground clearance. As those tires increase, it's just going to lift your vehicle up more, providing more ground clearance. You can go over bigger rocks, deeper mud, whatever. It's going to make it slightly easier. Now, those are the main pros that I can think of. I'm sure they're not the only ones. If you think of some, put them in the comments below. But let's discuss some of the cons, because there are some drawbacks. First of all, the cost. Bigger tires are going to be more expensive. There's a pretty direct correlation with the size of the tires and the price you pay. The bigger the tires are, the more you're going to pay. It's just a simple fact. I've seen older trucks that have big tires on it that are worth twice as much as the truck they're on. For me, that's just not something I'm willing to do. Another factor is going to be your gas mileage. With bigger tires, it takes more energy to turn them, and at the end of the day, you're going to be paying when you go to the gas pump. Another big downside to me of larger tires on your truck is you're going to lose performance pretty much everywhere except for off-roading. Your truck is going to be slower. It's going to get worse gas mileage, like I mentioned. It's going to ride rougher. It's going to be noisier. It's not going to be as good for towing. One of the biggest advantages to me if you're buying a newer truck is the better gas mileage and the better power that you're going to get from a newer engine. And just by putting bigger tires on your truck, you're going to lose a lot of that performance that you just paid a lot of money for. Now, going back to my first pro that I mentioned, the better looks, I think that's going to be the number one reason why most people put bigger tires on their truck in the first place. I think most people think that they're going to be taking their truck off-road, or they want to justify their, expensive tires, saying they're going to be using the vehicle for off-road. But in the end, most people are going to be driving on paved roads probably 95, 99% of the time. Now, I like to go camping with my family. I go hunting. I go out in the forest. I do all these things. And I have pretty basic tires on my truck, and it can go just about anywhere that I want to go. To me, overall, for all the cons that come with bigger tires on your truck, it's really not worth it. Now, I'm okay with the idea of putting some tires on your truck that are maybe 1 or 2 inches bigger than stock. It's not going to make a huge difference, but once you have to start lifting your truck, you're putting these huge tires on it, you're really going to see a decrease in performance. Now, having said all that, I'm talking about trucks that people are using for daily driving. They're using it for a little bit of everything. I understand there are people that have vehicles that are dedicated to off-road use, a truck that they use specifically for hunting, or maybe do some rock crawling or whatever it is. In that case, it makes perfect sense to get, the best tire, whether that's big or small, for whatever your purpose is. Now, this is just my opinion, and I'm just trying to give you guys some things to think about. In the end, I don't really care what you do with your own truck. It's your money, it's your truck. You should be doing whatever it is that you want to do with it. So let me know in the comments below what you think about putting bigger tires on your truck. Do you already have bigger tires on your truck? Do you like them? Do you regret it? And if you want to hear more of my unqualified opinions on subjects that you didn't ask to hear about, just click my logo to subscribe. And just to let you know, this car behind me, I'm working on it. I've finally decided what I'm gonna do with it, and I think that's gonna be my next video. So subscribe to check that out, and thanks for watching.